Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I will try to stay awake during this video, but I am so sleepy because it's my refeed day. And the refeed method that I use that I stole from Lyle McDonald and I never give him credit for really makes me sleepy from all the extra melatonin production. Although I am feeling out a little bit, even my belly's getting nice and full from that whole rice cooker I ate just a bit ago. But that aside, apparently there has been a tiff between Sebastian Suneet from Sebastian Fitness Solutions. I'll link his channel down below, what the hell. And Lyle McDonald. They apparently got into it with Sebastian over his leg extension video. Now, you guys know I like to troll Sebastian a little bit. I didn't watch his leg extension video because that shit is too long and I already know basic biomechanics. I did pass all my anatomy and physiology. But I didn't watch it. However, I don't like leg extensions either. I've discussed why in the past very, very briefly. No need to hash it out. Apparently, Lyle McDonald, Alan Aragon, Brad Schoenfeld all jumped in and debated it with him. And in Lyle's typical fashion, because we all know Lyle is the biggest fucking troll in the fitness industry. And I seem to be one of the people who can deal with Lyle well enough. And I know how to counter his trolling. And so he finally just banned me and blocked me everywhere. And gave up on trying to troll me because I just troll him back. It's all good. I know his game. But he jumped in typical manner, called him an idiot, a fucking moron, a dipshit. And actually, Lyle always calls me a plagiarist, as I plagiarize his work, even though I have said repeatedly, hey, I got this out of one of Lyle's books. If you guys want more info, y'all should go buy this book. And I've linked his website like 5 or 6 times, but apparently, I don't give him any credit. While I actually do give him credit and tell people to go buy his books. But fuck it. The thing is, Lyle basically made a racist statement. And in typical Lyle fashion, he used the standard type of idiotic reply to get out of it. He called Sebastian, I believe, a dothead. No, not Sebastian. Another guy who was Indian called him a dothead. And then tried to claim it wasn't racist because he was half Iranian ethnically, which, I guess using that same logic, if I were to call Lyle because of that a racial slur directed towards Iranians and then claim because I'm part Jewish that it's not racist. I don't know. I'm not sure quite how that's supposed to work. I personally would have just said I have an Indian friend. But that aside, Sebastian made a very good point. We see this sort of behavior from Lyle. We generally agree in the civilized world that racism is no longer acceptable. We generally don't tolerate it, yet all the other experts overlook it if Lyle does it in our field. And they let it go because of Lyle's, 1, reputation for trolling and everyone's somewhat used to it, and 2, the fact that his contribution scientifically to the fitness and training and nutrition world, at least on the layman's terms, of bringing academic knowledge in, and being almost our meta-analysis for some of these complex topics, has given him a status that people are willing to overlook a lot of this stuff. But I have to agree with Sebastian in this one case. Normally I overlook Lyle because I think he's funny and I know he's got his own personal issues. I've heard all the rumors, just like everyone else, of possible substance abuse problems that contribute to it. And I just consider him a troubled genius. But I think Sebastian has a very good point of that when the person stands there and all these other professionals are in the debate and he starts uttering racial slurs and making racist remarks as replies in a debate with a lot of professionals there, that all the other professionals turned a blind eye to it. And they debated the other points. They debated the actual points while none of them said a word that a professional had just publicly, under his real name, in a debate discussing academia, started uttering racial slurs as part of the actual debate and his counter arguments. And guys, that's the point to where I do agree with Sebastian. Alan, you're a friend of mine. You probably should have said something, bro. Come on. And I know Lyle is your friend, but come on, guys. Same with Brad. I respect both of you guys a lot, but at some point when Lyle is screaming racial slurs in the conversation, maybe one of you guys should step in as other professionals saying, hey, this is completely unprofessional, this is uncalled for, what the fuck are you doing? Because honestly, that has no place whatsoever in an academic debate discussing exercise science or nutritional science, and other people who are trying to discuss the topics maturely at that point need to say something and let someone else know that is unacceptable and stop giving them support. I normally put up with Lyle's antics and still tell people to go check out his stuff. I'm probably not going to do so myself after this. Because, again, when you're at a point to where you're uttering racial slurs out loud, publicly, I'm just not willing to give that person my support anymore at that point. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Bicepius.